Recording.
I thank all the organizer members of the Union Christian College. Shall I share the PPT?
दुकान बनेगी था Yes, I'm muted, I think.
If the slide is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all present here. Actually, this is the beautiful topic they have taken for the faculty development program, because nowadays in the digital era, majority of the researcher, they're struggling. Earlier, they were struggling a lot to do the research. Really, we are using all this artificial intelligence and new technology, whatever the research technology, because human intelligence cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence. Here, the majority of the people think that by using the artificial intelligence, we can easily prepare the paper and we can easily submit. Because in Karnataka and Bengaluru, in our B school also, we have changed the syllabus. We have embedded the artificial intelligence in the research. Earlier, we used to teach business research methods for the MBA graduates as well as for the MCOM, MFA, all PG students. Now, because of the artificial intelligence, students earlier, they used to submit the project or submit the research paper by taking 6 weeks or 1 month. Now, within 6 hours, they are going to complete one research project. That is the transformational change happening because of the artificial intelligence. This is not to submit or not for the marks, or as a faculty members, you should have the knowledge of how we can make use of the artificial intelligence in the research, because the role of artificial intelligence is in a massive impact in the research sector, right? And we'll start with the concept, that is introduction to artificial intelligence in research. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence by machine, because as a faculty we know very well, as I given the quote, we can human intelligence cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence. If you want to sustain in the education sector, or if you want to sustain in the corporate sector, definitely we have to enhance our knowledge and we have to empower our knowledge. Then only we can sustain in the educational sector. Because if you go to any interview nowadays, they're asking, do you have the knowledge of artificial intelligence? Without having the knowledge of artificial intelligence, definitely you will not become. In Bengaluru, majority of these schools, they are already implementing the school teachers, and they have developed the model like that. If students go and ask the questions, the artificial intelligence is able to give all the answers for the student's question. And in future, we don't know, because of the artificial intelligence, whether the AI will replace the teachers or not. But as a teacher, we should upgrade our knowledge more than the artificial intelligence, because it may give the data from various sources. But as a faculty, we should make the corrections whether the data is right or wrong, whether we can easily adopt in our education pedagogy or not. See, in research, AI enhances how we collect, process, and interpret data. Because by using the artificial intelligence, easily we can easily collect the data from the respondents, and we can easily process the data as per our requirement, whatever the prompt or whatever the specification we have given. Based on that specification, the AI will provide the data, but we should take the judgment whether it is in the format of university specification or not. And whatever the interpretation, for example, earlier, I have given the assistance more than 70 theses. In the thesis, one thesis, if you want to complete, we were taking more than 6 months or 1 year to complete the entire thesis. In the assistance only, we used to take more than 1 year. Now, within 1 week also, we can easily complete the entire thesis. It may be 200 page or 250 page, 300 page. But how much knowledge we are acquiring from the AI, that is, it will also matter a lot, right? Next, it is being used across domain, from art science to the social science, because earlier the science people, they were you know thinking of how we can easily use the AI and develop the AI to provide the quality research projects. And now in the social science, majority of them, without having the knowledge of methodology, they can easily upgrade their knowledge. As a teaching fraternity, if you want to do the research, we can take the help of the artificial intelligence to get more knowledge, because the Cronbach alpha test, I think in the previous sessions you might have learned all the softwares and all, whatever the software, it may be JavaMovie or SPSS or SAS, any kind of software. If you are using without having the knowledge, if you want to learn the SPSS by using the artificial intelligence, we can easily learn the SPSS. Or in JavaMovie, if you want some cases, or if you want to learn data analysis and interpretation, we can easily go for we can go to the AI. We can, if you give the command, definitely we can easily get the information how we can easily proceed. See, in the positive way, if we understand how we can easily use the artificial intelligence for our knowledge enhancement, as well as how we can use the artificial intelligence for research paper, or our to increase our credentials. The goal is to improve the quality. See here, the quality, speed, and scope instance. Earlier, without having the knowledge, for example, if you want to know the methodology, research methodology, we used to refer the Cooper and Cooper. Now, if whatever the data you want, within a fraction of second, you can easily extract the data from various sources from the help of chat GPT or artificial intelligence. Now, it will be very easy. If you want to prepare the notes for the students, we can easily prepare the notes using the artificial intelligence. Next, the application where and all we can easily use the artificial intelligence instance in automating data collection and cleaning. If you want to clean the data, for example, if you have collected the data from the respondent in the Google form, you can easily convert that Google form. We have to convert the qualitative data into quantitative data. For example, in the SPSS, if you want to enter the data, or if you want to feed the data to the SPSS, we need to convert the qualitative data into quantitative data. It was taking much time to convert the qualitative data into quantitative data, but now we can easily use the artificial intelligence within a fraction of minute. It will give you the quantitative data, and whatever the coding, it may be, if you have any doubt, and we can easily prepare the questionnaire also by using the artificial intelligence. But you have to take the decision how much essential by collecting data from the artificial intelligence. In literature review, if you, instead of reading the 10 pages, if you are eager to complete the research work or research paper or thesis, you can easily go for the artificial intelligence. We have so many tools for the review of literature. In the further slides, we are going to discuss about the artificial intelligence. In literature review, AI tools can summarize, extract keywords, and sort papers by relevance. We have the softwares, artificial intelligence sites. By using that sites, we can easily summarize the data. For example, if you have 20 pages of article, if you download the article and if you upload the PDF file to the AI will summarize each and everything, and it will give you the short notes. However you want, whether you want the author name, whether you want the review of literature with the APA format, and how much content you want, and what are the content you want from the article, you can easily extract the data, and you can easily extract the keywords and we can easily sort the data. If you upload all the files, 10 files, it will sort according to the relevance. And machine learning models detect patterns and trends in the data by using the artificial intelligence. If you want to know the pattern, for example, if you take the example of the sales of a particular company, by the help of the artificial intelligence, it will give you the image also. It will create image and it will give you the image. By using that image, we can easily complete the work. And AI simulate experiments in social science field also. If you want to prepare, because without having the knowledge of Excel, how to create the graph, because majority of the students or majority of the faculty, they don't know how we can, I know how beautifully we can design by using the artificial intelligence or the advanced Excel. Instead of using the Excel, we can easily go for the artificial intelligence to create the charts. Next, we have some tools, AI tools for researcher. Majority of them nowadays, they're using, instead of using the DeepSeek or Copilot or any other software, people are sticking on to the chat GPT. Here the chat GPT helps in summarizing articles, suggestion, whatever the work you want, you can easily do the work in the chat GPT. And we have the IBM WhatsApp Discovery, that is AI powered search and analysis of document. If you want to search any document, the IBM WhatsApp Discovery will give you where you are going to get the URL link will be given by the IBM Watson Discovery. And semantic scholar, or the well-known is Research Rabbit, that maps citation network and research path. You can easily go for this research path. No, if you want the citation network, you can easily get the citation network from the Research Rabbit. And Cite.ai shows how research paper are cited. See, if you want to know whether you have to write the citation by using the MLA format or Chicago format or the APA format, we can easily get the data as per our, get the reference as per our requirement. And elicit.org uses language models to automate parts of literature review. And Data Robot and Rapid Miner, these are the website you can easily make a note of this software. Once if you visit this AI website, you will get to know how we can make use of their research, how we can make use of these platforms to conduct the research in a quality manner. And platforms for predictive modeling and data analysis. Normally, the data scientists or the data analyst, what they're using, they're addicting to the artificial intelligence. By the help of this, we can easily predict what will happen in future. As a business people, top level executives in the organization, if they want to take the immediate decision, they need not to depend on any data analyst. Now, by using this rapid miner or data robot, they can easily predict what will happen in future, whether the demand will increase or whether the demand will decrease, whether we have to increase the price of the product or decrease the price of the product. Like that, in the predictive modeling, we can easily prepare the modeling, and by the help of that data, and the AI will give you the summary, what decision you have to take. See, now the AI is giving the proper meaning. And here we can easily get some list of tools for research purpose. We can easily use these tools. AI tools for literature review and knowledge discovery. We have the first one, that is Elicit, that automates literature review, extract answer from academic paper. See what kind of answer, for example, in the research paper, if you want the scope of the study, or if you want the methodology, what methodology they have followed in the paper, and what are the hypotheses they have constructed, and how we can easily, what are the statistical tests they have done. We can easily get all this information from the Elicit. Next, semantic scholar, AI powered academic search, citation mapping, and topic trend. See here, for example, by the help of the keyword in the semantic scholar, we can easily understand that whether this citation mapping is high or low, and whether this topic is in the trend or not. Because if you want to publish the paper in Scoopers or UGC Care Listed Journal or any peer-reviewed journals, if you know the gist of the industry or the buzzwords of the industry, we can easily get more paper, and the semantic will search and will give what kind of topic or trendy topic are available in the research field. And connected papers, that is the tool which we can easily use this tool for to build visual maps of related paper. And if you want to know the paper visualization, how the data will be represented, and whether there is a link between the papers or the articles which we have downloaded related to our objective, we can easily map all these things by using the connected papers. And research rapid, I have already discussed visualization research network and track authors connection, whether the authors are connection like Google Scholar, whether the authors are connected, and what is the connection between the authors and how many papers they have published. And cite.ai shows how a paper is cited, supporting mentioning or contradicting. Or Meta is also one of the artificial intelligence tool by Chan Zuckerberg. AI curated biomedical. Normally, the social science will not use this one Meta, but for your knowledge purpose, I am giving that one Meta by Chan Zuckerberg. That is recently they have closed because of the wrong data. If they have provided from this Meta, it will not be useful to the medical field. Next, AI tool for academic writing. See here in the academic writing, if you want to publish any paper or if you want to submit your paper in our college also, will make mandatory research policy. Every faculty, all faculty should submit one paper per semester. And faculties are struggling to publish the paper because of the cloned journals. They will spend money, they will publish, and they will not get the certificate, or it will not be published in the right channel. But if you want to prepare the paper, you should know what are all the tools are available to prepare a paper or to prepare a thesis, right? Here, the first is ChatGPT. You know very well. We can easily go for the drafting, rewriting, summarizing, and explaining the content. We will do one, okay, we can easily prepare one paper now. And Grammarly, that is also well-known software. In Grammarly, we can easily check the grammar, and we can easily get the clarity and tone suggestions. And Quillbot is also one of the paraphrasing software. We can use this Quillbot to rephrase the content, whatever the content generated by the artificial intelligence, and we can easily summarize. And citation generator also we can easily use, because nowadays they have updated their software. We can easily get maximum benefit from the Quillbot also. And Writeful, that is language support for academic writing, vocabulary and sentence structure. If you want to write the content with the jargon words, or if you want to enrich your research paper with the vocabulary, we can easily go for the Writeful. And Space Copilot. In this, reads and explain scientific PDF citation generation. And Jenny AI, I think majority, some of them you might have not heard this kind of AI. Jenny AI, writing assistant with citation and paraphrasing. And we can easily go for the paraphrasing by using the Jenny AI. See here, next is data analysis and modeling. Normally the best one, recently they have added this plugin to the IBM SPSS. Majority of them still they're using the IBM SPSS with all statistical modeling with automated insight. Because earlier in the SPSS, we used to get only the tables, and whatever the hypothesis we have coined or constructed for the research paper or the thesis, we used to get the data. Now we can easily use the AI plugins, and we can easily get the interpretation, analysis and interpretation for the data by using the IBM SPSS. And RapidMiner, the no-code data science platform for machine learning and analytics. And normally we will not use for the social science, RapidMiner. And Data Robot, that is also auto machine learning. And RH, open source visual programming for data mining and ML. And, NIME, that is open source platform for predictive analytics. In the data science field, majority of the users are using this NIME software for the analytic purpose and the workflow purpose. And S2O, that is recently they have introduced that S2O AI, that is scalable ML platforms and support the Auto ML. And Google Auto ML and Smart PLS. Smart PLS also you can easily try once. See here how we can easily use the data analysis, how we can prepare, how we can edit the research paper or the content, whatever the content we have collected. We can easily use the ChatGPT. Now I have created my own chat GPT. In the chat GPT, if you have the paid version, you can easily give the code or command. By using that command or the prompt, we can easily create our own GPTs, right? Here you can see Dr. LN analysis by Lakshminarayana and generate formatted tables. Now, if I want to prepare the paper, first I'll prepare paper by using the normal GPT. This is what my general, I have created this GPT and I have created MCQ also. That is for the NET aspirants. If they want to clear the NET, just I'll show how we can extract the data from the various sources from the AI, right? Now, I think a majority of you are from the management background. Just I'll give 10 MCQ on management. See, this is also I only coded. In this, if you want to prepare for the NET examination, or if you want to give the questions to the students after completion of the class, because we have made the mandatory in our college, the faculty to know whether the students have understood the concept or not. We used to prepare this kind of questions after completion of the class or after completion of the module. They have to understand. They have to give the answer for this MCQs, multiple choice question. In this one we have prepared, because in the normal PGPT we will not get this kind of data. If you are preparing for any competitive examination, even we have the civil service examination academy, in this we can easily so many questions and we can easily give the practice test also. The advantage of this is, once if we get the 4 options, in the 4 option it will give you what is the meaning of the 4 option, which one is the right. This is what the coding we have done. We can easily create our own GPT however we require, however we want. We can easily create the GPT. That is the beautiful features of the artificial intelligence. And if you come to the, the analysis part, if you want to prepare the questionnaire, if you give the command, questionnaire on, give so just I'm giving sample topic, impact of artificial intelligence on education sector. See, whatever the command you are giving, see the structured questionnaire, the topic, if you want to prepare the, as a faculty, if you want to prepare the paper on impact of artificial intelligence on the education sector, and you can really specify whether you are doing the research on higher education institution or POC. See here, once if we get the questions like this, we cannot include all these questions, or simply we cannot copy and paste. For this, you should have the strong basic knowledge of the questionnaire. Otherwise, if you don't know what are the questions we have to put, and whether the guide will accept the questions or not, because of that, it's simply if you copy and paste, definitely no one guide will accept. You should have the strong basic knowledge and you have to do the proper review of literature on the particular topic. But here we'll get an idea how we can easily prepare the questionnaire. Now, if you want the questionnaire like this, if you don't want the questionnaire like this, we can easily prepare the questionnaire as per our requirement. The AA questionnaire is this one. They have the questionnaire they have divided into section G. Up to section G, it has divided. And what are all the questions we should ask? Earlier, majority of them, without having the knowledge of the English or without having the knowledge of the variables, they used to prepare without review of literature, they used to prepare the questionnaire. The basic learners. In advanced learners, if they have done the thorough review of literature, then we can easily identify the independent variable and dependent variable. Based on the independent variable and dependent variable, or whatever the sub variables we have identified for our topic based on the objective, we can easily prepare the questionnaire. See here in the section D, demographic, that is in the questionnaire, if you are preparing the questionnaire, we have to collect the demographic information. Can anyone tell why do we collect the demographic information? Almost in all research, usually we'll collect the demographic profile of the respondents. What is the purpose of collecting demographic profile? For example, this topic, impact of artificial intelligence on the education sector. For this, we are collecting the demographic profile. Normally in the PhD, YOOC, colloquium, all these things, some expert researcher, they'll ask this question. What is the purpose of collecting demographic profile? Purpose of collecting demographic profile? In almost, if you're doing research, if you're doing a research article, or if you're doing PhD, and if you're preparing thesis, normally for all questionnaire, beginning only will put the demographic information of the respondent. What is the purpose of collecting demographic? See here in the demographic data, if we demographic, in the demography, if you want to know the impact of artificial intelligence on education sector, the impact can be measurable in terms of experience, in terms of age, and in terms of the profession. We can, the opinion will be varied from one respondent to the another respondent. And if you take any topic, for example, consumer behavior, if you want to do research on consumer behavior, whether the consumer behavior is same for all the age group, no, because we have to understand that whether there is a significant difference in the age group or not. There is a significant difference in the consumer behavior related to the gender. We can easily construct the hypothesis and we can easily understand the concept thoroughly. Because of that reason, we'll go for the demographic. And awareness of this is what the variable awareness and usage of AI. Are you aware of artificial intelligence AI application in education? We'll get an idea, or you should consider this AI generated questionnaire as the draft. Because draft, in the sense, I'm not telling as a researcher you can easily copy and collect the data, but whatever the format we need and what are the content we need for the research, we can easily get that information from the AI. See here in the perception on AI in education, AI has improved the quality. Now I don't want this kind of things. Recently we prepared one questionnaire. I'll show that one, and how we can easily use the AI to prepare the questionnaire. See, these were the questionnaire we have prepared for the organization culture. If you want to prepare, now I want the format like this. If you want the format like this, we can easily give the command or the prompt. By using that prompt, we can easily prepare the table. Strongly agree, the scales. See, just I'll copy scale. Section C, we can use one table. See, now if you're preparing the questionnaire in that format, see, we can easily get all this data with the construct. If you want the construct for the perception on AI, or if you want to identify the variables, we can easily use this format. See, this is what simply we can easily copy and paste this table no, in the required field. See, normally if you copy the data from ChatGPT and if you paste it on the Word file, normally this double line will come. Majority of the student they'll caught because of this double line. It is understood that, oh, you have copied from the ChatGPT, because the student, without having the knowledge, simply they will copy and paste tables from the artificial intelligence. Here to remove this one, you can easily use this auto fit window. Now it has been arranged in the proper manner. I'll show. If you want to prepare the paper and all, definitely it will be very useful for your research paper. Now, if you do like this, definitely it will be known to everyone. You have copied the data from the ChatGPT. Now, if you want to remove this one, we can easily use this technique to reduce and remove the double line. See, if you go to this options, right click, table properties. I'll repeat once again. Right click, properties. In table property options, in the option we have the allow spacing between the cells. If you uncheck it and OK, you will get the same table. See here, you can easily prepare the questionnaire by using the artificial chat GPT. If you want the width or if you want the small thing, instead of using the strongly agree, if you make the strong essay and a. See, you can easily prepare the constructs by using the artificial intelligence. If you want to know the perception of the consumer behavior, artificial intelligence, AI has improved the quality of education. AI can personalize learning according to student needs. AI threatens the role of human teacher. AI helps in improving administrative efficiency. The construct, if you want more construct, you can easily paste the same table. Add more construct for this. Add more construct. Add more construct. See, now we add only now 4 construct for the variable. If you want to add more construct to the variable, we can easily get more constructs. See, now it has been increased from 4 to 6, 7. However you want, if you want only 7 construct for this table, you can easily prepare the 7 construct. Likewise, we can easily use the artificial intelligence to prepare the questionnaire. We prepared a questionnaire, I'll show you, by using the artificial intelligence for the emergency purpose. Based on the request, we prepared this one. See here, if you have the objective, if you are preparing the questionnaire and all, by using the AI only, we have made all this, alignment, everything we have done through the AI only. If you want to get the questions from the chat GPT and after the thorough review of literature, you will get that ability to prepare this kind of questionnaire. Because if you read minimum for, if you have 5 objective in your thesis, and for each objective, if you have reviewed more than 50 article per objectives, normally 50, if you have constructed 5 objective or 6 objective, 50 into 6 objective, 300 article you have to read before going to the AI. Because AI will give lot of data, but you should have the knowledge whether this AI giving data is useful for my objective or for my thesis or a research paper. You should take the decision whether the construct is suitable for the objectives or not, right? So here, the objective is to explore the overall banker and customer perception towards innovative banking sector insights. We can easily use this kind of format. Once by using the artificial intelligence, if you prepare the variables and the construct and the question, we can easily get the table like this, and complete table will be generated and constructs. See, not normally we don't have the same number of construct in all the tables. You can see this one, and you can within within few days we can easily collect the data from the respondents. And you nowadays, without without collecting data also, majority of doing the research. That is also dark side of the research. They will not collect the data, and they'll go for the manipulation of the data, because AI will manipulate all the data, and they've learned how to manipulate the data. Some researcher, right? Not all researchers. Some researcher are getting the data. They're taking the help of artificial intelligence. It is the sad part of the teaching profession. And objective 2, objective 3, whatever the objective. For example, here, if now it will give different one. I'll copy the objective, and I'll write the prompt. See, give variable, and 7 constructs. Give variables. First, I'll give variable. See, here demographic variables influence customer satisfaction with digital of banking service. And service means it has given all the independent variable, that is the demographic variable: age, gender, education level, occupation, monthly income, type of bank account, location, marital status, banking experience. And DV is customer satisfaction. If you want to prepare the DV, for example, if you want to understand what is the in which dimension we can understand the customer satisfaction is, it has given some variables: ease of use, security and privacy, service availability, responsiveness of support, transaction speed, trust in the system, user interface design, problems resolution, efficiency. Now, as a researcher, how we can make use of this AI for our research, in the sense, whatever the variables or the constants the AI is giving, we have to take the decision whether by the help of these variables we can easily prepare the questionnaire or not. For that, you should have the you should have done the thorough review of literature. Without a review of literature, definitely will not get the information, and we cannot take the judgment properly, right? Now, if you want the data ease of use, we can easily if we give the command as it is, prepare questionnaire, you can copy and paste, or you can easily give the new command, additional constraint. Now, for sub dimensions of customer satisfaction, for this, if you want to prepare the questionnaire, we will give prepare table for the above, from the above sub dimensions. See, in the AI, this is the problem. Whatever the command, in your perspective, if you have given the prompt and all, it will give its own way. But whatever the things it is giving, as per our requirement, or it should give. Till that period, you should not leave the AI. Use Likert scale. See, now in the general chat GPT, it will get the data. Now, if you use, for example, if you are making full benefits of chat GPT, you can easily copy this data whatever the data we have prepared earlier. See this table. Copy and paste it here. Give in this format. And if you want to fix the entire GPT in this format, fix, you can use the command fix the same format for future. Now I'll copy these variables. Prepare for these see, we got the table. Like this, we can easily give the command, but whatever the format, whichever the format you require, you have to get the required document from the required table from the a GPT. See, it has given all the 7 construct. And in further, if you want to go for the review of literature, I think I have not shown my data analysis. Now, if you want to prepare the table, I have prepared my own GPT. You can easily make use. If you are using the chat GPT, you can easily go for DRLM analysis. If you search here, sir, if you go to the app and if you search, definitely no, I have made it public. By using this, you can easily complete the analysis part also. Uh, customer satisfaction. If you want to give the command in this any topic, whatever the topic you're doing, you can easily give that topic, and based on that topic, we can easily prepare the table. This is what the data analysis part. First is questionnaire. After questionnaire, in which format you want the questionnaire, you can easily collect the data. And if you want to prepare the analysis by using the chat GPT, we can easily get the data, random data from the chat GPT only. You need not to collect the data from the respondent at all, because of the artificial intelligence. It will do the entire analysis by using the numbers, random numbers. It will take some hypothetical number and it will complete the analysis part. Create table on customer satisfaction for FMCG. Just we'll give the command how many respondent. Normally, if you take the population, we'll get the sample size. We have to mention the sample size 384. Create table on customer satisfaction for FMCG sample 384. See, the FMCG sector, the data, once if you enter the data, it will give. You need not to collect the data. We need not to code anything in the SPSS. This is what I have created the GPT. By using this GPT, we'll get the data analysis for 384 customers. See, you can easily make a count of this. 1 or 2, strongly agree is 142, neutral is 72. Go to auto fit, and if you fit, you will get the questionnaire. You will get the table. the same process we can easily follow, because instead of having this double line, if you go to table property and option, and if you click on allow space between the cells and click OK, you'll get one say same. You can easily remove all these things. And we have to fine tune the software also. See, if you want to remove this unwanted thing and all, you can easily remove. Or if you give the command prompt, definitely the artificial intelligence only is going to change the things, replace. See, if you know the techniques and all, immediately we can easily remove. This is the table we obtained. See, you can do some edit. If you prepare this table, definitely we can easily complete the analysis part within one day, because people were struggling to do the research and analysis part, because if they're not very strong in the research, analysis, SPSS softwares and all, they used to go for, nowadays they're going for this kind of uh, softwares, artificial intelligence, because this artificial intelligence will give the entire data set. See, you need not to collect the data. By using the data set, if you want to make some tables and all, if you go to GPT will not give this kind of data. For that, you have to struggle a lot to give the prompt, because it will be used for the students to know how the table will generate. And some people can easily understand that, they can easily complete the research paper by using this is unethical only. I'm not saying you can use this kind of methods to do the things. See, this is what the data set. Without collecting the data, we can easily complete the analysis part. You have to give the table title. Now, if you don't want to, if you don't know what table name you have to give, if you are starting, give table name, give title for the above table, starting from, if you are including this data analysis in the 5th chapter or the 4th chapter, starting from 4.1. See, this also you need not to take. See, the same definition, 4.1, customer satisfaction level towards FMCG product. Just I'll copy and paste it here. Table. If you want to source and all, you can easily add this calculation. Now, if you want to prepare the research paper, or if you want to complete your thesis without having the knowledge, condition apply. Without having the knowledge, if you want to complete your analysis, because of PRC, PhD review committee meeting and all, some of them they use this kind of techniques, and they're going to present in front of the peer committee members and the PhD review committee members. Here, instead of using this kind of techniques, you can easily learn the SPSS by using the artificial intelligence. See, the table is ready. Now we can easily use any kind of things, and we can easily complete. Now, I want the analysis and the interpretation for this data. If you want to write the analysis, earlier we used to write the analysis by saying mean score is 3.81 and standard deviation. Here you can easily increase or decrease the mean score. If you have done the thorough review of literature, we can easily give the command mean score between 4 to 4.5, in the sense the entire mean score will be changed, and standard deviation according to the calculation, it will change the standard deviation also. right? See here, the value, the numbers, the responses given by the respondent will numbers count will also change as per the mean. This is what how I have coded this chart GPT in the sense see this table you can prepare once if you have done the thorough review of literature. In the review of literature, you can easily understand that the FMCG product quality meets my expectation. We have this line. If you read 10 articles related to this, then you can easily take the decision what will be the variance from the responses, how much we may get the mean score and the standard deviation. We can easily make the judgment. If you want 4.3 for the first statement and 3.9 for the second statement, 4.5 for the third statement, we can easily use the prompt, or we can easily give for this statement, give the mean score between 4 to 4.5 instance. The chat GPT and the chat GPT will give the mean score in between 4 to 4.5, right? Now I want the analysis for this data. If I want to complete, I'll complete this analysis part of this table. Now if I want the analysis in the chat GPT, we can easily give analysis and interpretation. See, it will give you in different paragraph points and all. However, you want for your thesis. Definitely, we cannot represent the data in this format. Product quality 1, product quality 2, mean score. See, the artificial intelligence will give data as per its availability and as per its known method. But however, we want the data analysis and interpretation, we have to get the data analysis and interpretation as per our format. Now I'll change. See, it has given like this: analysis and interpretation, packaging, availability, and product. Definitely in the research paper or in the thesis, guides will not accept, even university will not accept if you write the analysis and interpretation in this format. For this, what we can do, give the above in 2 paragraphs. The advantage of this, you need not to worry about the spellings. See, from the data, we can easily see 2 paragraph. If you want 3 paragraph, or if you want condensed of 500 words or 200 words or 200 words, we can easily get the data. See, this is what the data I can easily copy and paste it below the table. See, as a human being, if you want to write this one, we have to make this kind of split table. We have to say, earlier we used to do like this, right? Split table. And in the split table, we used to see the value one by one. What is the value for the first statement? We used to write. We used to prepare the tables like that. After seeing this value, after seeing the table, we used to write here the analysis from the about table 4.1, the customer action level towards the FMCG product have been derived. Now we need not to do that kind of things, but plagiarism definitely it will come, because we nowadays in Turnitin, Drillbit, Urkund, all these softwares, they have updated the software. It will detect from which artificial intelligence you have generated the data. The generative AI will be recognized from the plagiarism softwares. See, entire table. Now, if you want the chart for this, only for the mean score, you can easily prepare the chart also by using the A, give chart. Now, if you want to visually represent whatever the mean score, give chart for mean score. It will generate and give you the chart. But my suggestions, if you are using if you are using a artificial intelligence for the research paper and all, don't use this kind of charts. Sometimes it will give beautifully. And if you know the advanced Excel, by using the advanced Excel, we can easily get the proper visualization charts. It will take some time because of the server down. Give chart for mean score. See how beautifully it has given the. If you don't have the others, some of you, some of them, if they don't have the knowledge of creating Excel to create this kind of table, you know, Chat GPT or the AI will give you the chart. See here, table number, you can easily mention the image has come. If you want to make the alignment properly, you can easily make the alignment also in image format. If you paste it in the image format, definitely the plagiarism software is not going to detect what data you have copied, right? Here we can easily give the title for the data. See, within 1 day also, if you got to know all these things, within 1 day, you can easily complete your thesis. But there are some tricks. If you use the tricks, definitely you can easily avoid the plagiarism from the ChatGPT data. Hmm. Simply, I'll copy and paste the table. This is figure or chart, anything you can easily use. Figure 4.1. This is table 4.1. Table 4. See, one questionnaire, one table within 10 minutes, we can easily complete the entire analysis part. Next, further, if you want to use the artificial intelligence for the data, hypothesis testing. Now we can easily construct the hypothesis in the same file. That is what I have created. You will get the table as per the SPSS format only. You need not to open the SPSS by using that AI. We can easily construct the hypothesis. Construct hypothesis. See your construct hypothesis in the sense immediately the AI will give you the hypothesis, that is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. There is no significant satisfaction with the quality of FMCG. Here you can easily take the judgment which one is independent and which one is dependent. Here the statement, if in your research questions or whatever the hypothesis you have constructed for your research paper as well as for the thesis, you can easily identify which is suitable for your research or whether the hypothesis is meeting your the research questions. You can easily identify here in the first hypothesis, null hypothesis. In the statement is there is no significant satisfaction with the quality of FMCG product. IV is quality and DV is satisfaction. And in the second one, pricing and satisfied. See, instead of writing this product pricing, if you want to construct the hypothesis, null hypothesis, customers are not satisfied with the pricing of FMCG. Sometimes we failed to construct the hypothesis. The GPT will give, the AI will give the proper hypothesis as per the university requirement, because we have faced so many problems. Once the panel members, they will tell you have to prepare. There is no significant like that only you have to prepare. Some experts will tell that you should not use the term there is no significant. There is, instead of that, you can easily prepare the customers are not satisfied with the pricing of FMCG product. If you understand the guide, if you understand the peer committee members, then you can easily prepare the hypothesis. See here, the variables are product quality. We have constructed one hypothesis, and product pricing one hypothesis, and package appeal, product availability, and overall satisfaction. Five hypothesis the ChatGPT has created, and we can easily make use of any hypothesis for our research purpose. Now, after this, if you want the correlation between satisfaction, now I'll prepare the customer satisfaction, customer satisfaction. Prepare table with Likert scale. See, it has prepared for the 384 respondent table. I am satisfied with the overall quality, product pricing, fair and competitive. This is the DV. DV I am taking the customer satisfaction. Now I'll take one IV, that is pricing strategy. So, pricing strategy. If you want to edit here only, prepare table strategy. Prepare. For DV, I am preparing the table. Prepare pricing strategy. Prepare table for pricing strategy. See, now we have both IV and DV with us. IV is pricing strategy and DV is uh, customer satisfaction. Now, if you want to prepare the paper or if you want to do the calculation like this for your independent variable and dependent variable, you can easily make use of the artificial intelligence to prepare the analysis. Now, how many constructs? 5 constructs it has given. Now, we can easily do the hypothesis testing. The hypothesis testing will take pricing hypothesis for this pricing, product price. Do correlation. See, now if you want to do the, if you want to establish the relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable, the correlation tool we can easily use. In the correlation, it will give this kind of data, but I don't want this format because the university people or the, journal, they will not accept this kind of model instance. We can easily prepare the table as per our requirement. That's why from the beginning, I'm telling the ChatGPT will give you the data, but however you want, you have to get the data from the GPT. Then only it will be useful for your research purpose. And you can easily enhance the knowledge by using the GPT. This is only for the education purpose and knowledge purpose. You should not use this kind of things in the research. Research in the sense, if we submit the thesis to the university, some of the faculties are submitting the research because only because of the increment, increment and promotion. But whatever the research we are doing, it should be useful to the society. For that purpose, you have to do the proper review of literature and you have to learn so many softwares because we don't know in future era whether the millennials will use the softwares or not, whether they will stick on to the AI. Because we have learned spaces, Jamovi, R programming. We have learned all these things to do the calculation. Now, ChatGPT will do all the things without having the knowledge. Only you should know how to give the prompt and how to give the command to the ChatGPT. Now, if you want the table in my specification, I'll give the command, give IV, that is independent variable, row wise, and dependent variable in column. See, now if you want the data like this, independent variable and dependent variable. Independent variable is the product is reasonably priced. What is the relationship between the overall satisfaction and the product reasonably priced instance? That is 0.62. If you do the table for all the things and if you take the variables, definitely it will give you the table like this, IV and DV. By using that format, we can easily, however you want, you can easily give the command to the artificial intelligence to get the data. Now we have done the correlation. Now if you want to go for the regression analysis, give regression table. I think from the previous days you have learned the application of the softwares, but AI will give all this data. If you don't know how to write the analysis for this, it will give you the interpretation also. Give regression table as per SPSS. Pricing strategy statement, overall customer satisfaction. The pricing, whatever the variable we have taken, it will give you the data. And standardized. Dependent variable is over satisfaction, whether all the variables are defining the independent, dependent variable, that is overall satisfaction. These are the independent variable we have considered. This is for the learning purpose also. We can use this AI GPT, and we can easily understand that, oh, this is the table T test or the regression analysis. The regression value, R square value is 0.519. That is 51.9%. And ANOVA table, if you want to see the ANOVA table, because in the class business statistics, we used to take this session for 2 hours to prepare this table, ANOVA table. Physically, if you teach this ANOVA, analysis of variance for the student, for the MBA PG students, will take minimum 1.5 hours to complete one problem. But it was the earlier scenario. They should know the student should know the basic terminology, basic process, how it has come and all. Sum of squares, what is degree of freedom, what is mean square, what is F formula, significance. See here, in the ANOVA, it will give all the three tables. One is this unstandardized coefficient and standardized coefficient table, beta value. After beta value, model summary, that is the R value, R thing, and ANOVA, that is analysis of variance. We got the table from the AI only. Now, if you want to write the analysis and interpretation for this three table, you just copy and paste, and you just give the command coefficient model summary. Give analysis, give interpretation, give interpretation for R table, R square table, R square table in paragraph. See, the model summary reveals that multiple regression model as an R value of 0.721, indicating a strong positive correlation. See how beautifully it has given the analysis. See here, the analysis, for instance, we can easily use the AI to understand how to write the analysis and interpretation for the data. If you want to write the analysis and interpretation for the data in your own way, and if you want some terminologies to write the analysis and interpretation, you can easily see this table, and in your own way, in your own vocabulary, you can easily write the analysis and interpretation. Right? This is what the analysis part. Next, we'll move on to the say by using this AI, you can easily prepare ANOVA, chi-square, whatever the inferential statistical tools we have. We can easily get all the data or all the result tables from the help of the AIs. Next, if you want to write the analysis and interpretation, right here, after writing the analysis and interpretation, if you want to write the findings for this study, give findings of customer satisfaction. Give findings for customer satisfaction. key findings. If you want to write the findings for your research paper, it has given the finding. See, a significant portion of respondents, 63, agreed or strongly agreed that FMCG product meet their expectation in terms of quality. See where you have collected the data. You have not collected single data, but it is giving promptly. It is giving the fake data and the hypothetical data. By the help of the hypothetical data, it is giving the findings. Statistical analysis also. Overall satisfaction 3.78, 60.4% of the respondent agreeing or strongly agreeing. This reflects generally favorable perception of FMCG brand among the customers. These are the findings. If you want to write the suggestions or recommendation, yes, just I'll give yes recommendation for the finding. Whatever the finding it has found out, if you want to write the recommendation, it will give the recommendation also. Sometimes we will not think in the different perspective or the dimension, but GPTs and the AI will think in different perspective and it will give the proper suggestions. And as a researcher, it means as a researcher, we can easily enhance our knowledge by using the AI, right? Here, the enhance perceived value through pricing strategy. If you are using this same format, you can use or whatever the format you want, you can easily give the prompt to write the suggestions or the recommendation. Since value for money and price quality match were most influential predictor of satisfaction, FMCG companies should maintain competitive pricing while clearly communicating the quality benefits of their products. Bundling, loyal programs, or transparent pricing can reinforce the perception value. See, beautifully, it has given the suggestion also by using the word value for money and price quality. It has written the recommendation. Product quality, with quality being maintaining consistent product standard is crucial. Brand should invest in quality assurance and innovation. These were the keyword which we have used. And the GPT has used the variable or the key points, that is quality assurance and innovation should be retained and trust should be created in the mind of the customers. This is what the analysis, and whatever the conclusion or anything, you can easily, if you give the command to this GPT, it will give you the command. And I'll show how we can easily do the review of literature. Just I'll show the live thing. Impact of artificial intelligence on education sector. See, now we found 5 pages of article. If you download this article and if you give the command, see, this is the article we got. And if you want to go for the review of literature, it will be very difficulty to read for some people, not for all. For some people, it is very difficulty to read all 5 pages. Then they have to write the review of literature. Now, just I'll download this one. I am uploading the file 285. After uploading, by using the AI ChatGPT, we can easily write the analysis. We can easily review the literature. Give review of literature. In APA format. In APA format. American Psychological Association. See, Mursian 2023 explored the profound impact of artificial intelligence on the education sector. See, in the review of literature, if you want to do the review of literature within a fraction of, if you want to read this paper, 5 pages, beautifully they have written the paper. if you want to read the entire paper line by line, earlier when we were doing the PhD, we used to take 1 week to read 5 pages because we should know the terminology, we should know the languages, we should understand each and every concept. Without understanding the concept, we were not moving to the next para. Now, the chat GPT will do the entire analysis. See, 5 pages of data, whatever the headings are there, and whatever the things are there, the chat GPT will give, and the artificial intelligence will give one para. If you want the citation, it will give the citation in APA format only, along with the DOI, digital object identifier. You can easily copy and paste all these things in the reference pricing strategy, review of literature by the person. See, if you read the content, at least you'll get an idea. See, this is only for the learning purpose. We can easily say, oh, this is the way to write the review of literature. And review of literature will be done in different. We can easily prepare the research matrix, or we can easily understand what variables they have taken, what methodology they have adopted. In the I think in the previous sessions they have done review of literature, how to do the review of literature, how we can easily identify, how to identify the independent variable and dependent variable, and how to write the content for the review of literature, in which format we have to represent the answers. We can easily learn by the help of the artificial intelligence, that is GPT. Here the should be, here should be in the bracket, and the author name. If you have more than 3 authors or more than 6 authors, we will use the et al. Explore the profound instance. It will give furthermore. If you want all these things in only 50 words or in the 30 words, you can easily give the comment. And if you are using in your thesis or in your article, if you are using APA format, 7th edition, you can easily use the 7th edition APA format. That is what DOA will be included at the end, because this paper is available. I have uploaded that PDF file. It has recognized this is the DOI of the Murayson paper. We can easily read, we can get into that one, open link. See, when you click on the open link, if you want to go for thorough review of literature, we can easily get the data. You can easily download the data from here also. Download all. See, the same paper. And if you want to search some of the articles related to your topic, give references on the same topic. Same topic. See, if you want to download the literatures, references it is giving, and link also it is giving. You can easily download the link related to your research topic. See, APA on AA in education. AA in education, how many authors have written? We can easily get all the link. Actually, in the beginning, you have to start with this one. You have to read thoroughly, you have to review the literature. Then if you use the chat GPT or any kind of artificial intelligence, AI tools, you can easily get more benefits, and you can easily enhance your knowledge by using the GPT, because we don't know in future how the students will ask the questions. Whether before asking the question only, they'll search the answer in the mobile phone, then they will ask the question to the student. Because normally I used to explain in my class, normally there are 3 types of students are there in the class who will ask the questions. One is to highlight in the class, one is to verify whether the faculty is knowing the concept or not, and another one is to genuine person, by to upgrade their knowledge, they'll ask the question. Only 3 types of people we can, the students we can see in the class if they're asking the question. But faculties, because this is the faculty development program, if the students are asking the question, as a teacher, if you know the answer, we can easily give the right answer. It is a fraction of minute nowadays. If you have installed the application of ChatGPT in your mobile phone, by seeing the value, you can easily by seeing the answer from the ChatGPT, you can give the proper answer to the student, because majority of them they're doing like this nowadays. Earlier they used to take, as a good teacher, they used to take some time. Okay, I'll continue in the next class. We'll come and explain you in detail in the next class. They used to sit and study. They used to refer the textbooks. After referring textbook, they used to go to the class and they used to give the answer. Now it is the entire transformation has happened in the education sector. On the spot only, we can easily open we can give the answer to the students. See, if you want 5 articles, if you want 20 articles, you can easily get the 20 articles by using the AI. See, instead of using 10 AI, you can easily use one AI to get the data. And for example, here, say, H, L, Z, if you want, some of them, they'll sit and do for one day. If you want to see the table or if you want to make the arrangement while giving the thesis print, they will some people will struggle a lot to understand, to make the arrangement in the chronological sequence. Arrange this, arrange the reference, arrange chronologically, alphabetically. See, first C, then H, L. So earlier it was in different format, not in the alphabetical order. H, L, Z, C, U. Now, if you see the command after giving the command, it has arranged in the proper manner. Alphabetically, it has arranged the data. And if you want year wise, for some of the researchers, they'll make the arrangement of the references or the review of literature in the chronological sequence. We can easily make the arrangement of the review of literature or the reference. Normally, references will be represented represented alphabetically. 2019, the C, H, L, C. Now, if you have the ability to prepare the paper, or if you want to prepare the research paper on a particular topic, how long you will take to prepare the research paper if you are using the AI? Earlier, we used to sit for 1 month, review at least 30 to 50 articles. After a thorough review of 30 to 50 articles, we used to prepare one paper. To write one paper, we used to refer 30 to 50 articles. And if you want much knowledge about a particular topic, in deeper, if you want to study, we used to refer 100 articles to write 100 literatures to write one article. Now, within 1 hour, you can easily complete the paper. See, analysis part, hypothesis testing, and if you want to prepare the tables, we can easily do all these things from the GPT. See, now students, as I informed earlier, the student used to prepare the entire research project, the project reports within 1 day. And without having the knowledge, they'll prepare, and in the YOOC, they will not give the proper answer. But as a teacher, we have to see all these practices of the student, and we have to motivate them to follow this AI only for the knowledge purpose, not for the copy and paste from the GPT. Because in generative AI, the softwares are going to detect the generative content. See here, by using only one chat GPT, we have done many things. In AI tools for literature review and knowledge discovery, we have discussed AI tools for academic chat GPT. In Grammarly also, we can easily use the Grammarly. I think many of you have used the Grammarly software to make the writing effective. We can easily use this Grammarly software. Now they have embedded with the artificial intelligence. Only you have to copy and paste the content. See here, the problem is once if you are copying, giving the generating the content in the chat GPT, and if you are pasting on the Word document, definitely if you give it for the plagiarism, it will detect from which GPT or which AI you have copied. Because the Quillbot, Turnitin, I have the Turnitin paid version also. In Turnitin paid version, we can easily see where you have generated the data, whether you have copied from some website and all. From the plagiarism check, we'll get to know. And to avoid, there are some techniques. By using the techniques, we can easily reduce the plagiarism. The plagiarism software will not detect whether you have copied from the GPT, whether you have written your own. It will not detect, but the technique will be useful for you in future, right? And Quillbot, Rightful, these are the software that is to it will give you the proper support to write the language. I think you might have heard the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Now in Karnataka we have the Kannada version also, because the entire book has been you know transcribed by in the Kannada language by using the artificial intelligence, because people are there to change the language also. Rightful instance is the best software to change the language. If you want to understand the concept in your own mother tongue, you can easily use the softwares, and it may be ChatGPT or it may be any software. It will, Rightful will give you the support for the academic writing as well as to understand the vocabulary. And Space Copilot, that is normally the scientific PDFs and citation generation will use this Copilot. And Jenny AI, we have already discussed. And IBM software, that is the data analysis and modeling tool, S2O. And AI for natural language processing and text mining, we have some AI tool for the text classification and sentiment analysis. Because if you want to do further and advanced research and all, you can easily go for this NLP, that is natural language processing and text mining, that is Monkey Learn. I think some of you might have not heard this kind of AI tools. Monkey Learn, Lexalytics, that is text analytics engine for scientific content. Other normally in our social science people will not use this one. The science background faculties or science background students, they'll use this Lexalytics software. And Voyant tools, that is text mining and visualization for qualitative analysis. As a psychology professor or MSW professor, if you want to go for the qualitative analysis, you can easily you can try once. Voyant tools, you can try once, and by the help of this AI, you can easily mine the text from the different sources, right? Next, Genism, that is SparseI and NLTK, that is Python-based NLP libraries, and it is very technical. As a common man or common faculty members, we cannot use this Genism. But if you have the awareness about this SparseI and all, sometime it will be very useful for your learning purpose also. And AI for plagiarism and ethical review, we can easily use the AI for the plagiarism checker also. That is Turnitin. Now they have this AI plugin. Widely used software is Turnitin. In Turnitin, plagiarism detection widely used in academia. Normally, in almost all universities or the private university, private colleges, they're using the Turnitin software. Now it has been changed, depend upon the state or depend upon the availability of the software. In Karnataka, we have the Drillbit, and the UGC has provided the Urkund software to all the universities, Indian universities. In Urkund software, the dark side of the plagiarism is, if you have done the plagiarism check by using the Turnitin, if you get 25% or 20%, if you use the same content in Drillbit, if you upload the same content in Drillbit, it will show only 4%. It is because of the source where it is searching the data. If the source is available to that particular software, based on the source availability, it will give you the data, right? That is Turnitin for the plagiarism check. And we have the drill bit and Urkun software. These are the major. Plagiarism checker X is also there. That is not free version. In the paid version, you can easily check properly. In Turnitin, I have the Turnitin also. If you upload the AI generated file into the Turnitin, it will detect AI generated 20%. Sometime it will show 100%. And Copyscape and Plague Scan, that is also one of these software, detect duplicate content on the web or the document. If any clone journals or any other paper, if you have copied the paper from the other authors, and if you have pasted and all, we can easily check that Copyscape or the Plague Scan software. We can easily detect the duplicate content. And Zero GPT or GPT-0, you can use any word. Zero GPT detect AI generated content. See, if you have generated from Chat GPT, it will show 100% generated from the Chat GPT. If you have used only two lines, or if you have used only one para, it will detect in which para you have copied from the artificial intelligence, especially used by the reviewers. Reviewers, the peer review, if you submit the paper to the journals, the journal reviewers are going to review by using that Zero GPT. And visualization, I think you might have heard the softwares, Tableau, Power BI, and ChatGPT also. We have already created one chart for the visualization and presentation. We can easily use the AI. For Tableau is very nice software because in the analytics field we have included. I am also the analytics faculty. We have included the Tableau in the syllabus only. As a student MBA graduates, they should have the awareness about the Tableau. It will give you the smart visualization, and we can easily go for the prediction, and we'll get more insight about the data. And if we embedded the real data to the Tableau, we can periodically, or it will be very useful to take the decision for the top level executives. And even Power BI with Azure machine learning, that is integrates AI model for data storytelling. Because of Power BI in the Power BI software, we can easily get the insight of the data from the Power BI. And normally Chart GPT, this is not Chart GPT, it is Chart GPT, converts natural language into charts instant. And whatever the language you have given, according to that, it will change the content or the language into the chart. That's why it is called as Chart GPT. Next, Plotly, that is Python-based interactive AI-driven data visualization library. Here we can easily get the visualization. And normally the Grammarly, Quillbot, these are the three major things we are using in the research. That is Grammarly, Quillbot, and Turnitin, and ChatGPT. These are the four things you can easily use this ChatGPT to prepare the paper effectively. Next, AI for literature review. We can use the AI for the literature review. As I have shown earlier, AI extract key phrases, authors, and concepts from the thousands of paper. It maps semantic relationship to reveal gaps and opportunities. Because if you want to read after, in the AA only, if we have already done the review of literature. After review of literature, if you want to know after completion of 60 review of literature, if you give the command to the AA will identify what is the gap in that, whatever the content, whatever the review of literature generated by the AI, it will give you the gaps and the research gap. By the help of the research gap, if you want to prepare the statement of the problem, you can easily prepare the statement of the problem, and the research questions or the research issues, everything can be generated from the AI. And we can easily establish the relationship between the independent variable and the dependent variable. It can be possible by the AI. Helps reduce time spent manually sorting and reading irrelevant content. Because if you upload 10 articles together, and if you give which is relevant to the objective, we can easily get the data. Out of 10, only 4 are relevant. Earlier, we used to read all the 10 and we used to take the decision. Now, it is not like that. By uploading all the 10 articles, we can easily ask the AI which is relevant to the objective. If the content is related to the objective, then only it will give you and we can easily prepare the review of literature. After reading, we can easily prepare the review of literature. And in research ethics and concerns, see, this is whatever the things we have done as of now. That is only for the knowledge sake. Because in the AI, we can easily use the AI in research, and we, as a teachers, as a teaching fraternity, we should maintain the data privacy, and we should not misuse the artificial intelligence for any other things. And plagiarism issues will be there if you use the artificial intelligence. You should know the techniques to avoid. If you know the techniques, definitely from tomorrow you can easily, every day you can easily prepare one paper, right? Instead of teaching or no, instead of no, I know learning, we can easily prepare paper every day. And plagiarism software is there are some softwares. Once if you copy and paste the content from the chat GPT or the AI to the particular software, X software, because I don't want to disclose that name. In that software, if you paste and if you copy and paste it in the word, the AI will not be detected from the Turnitin or from the drill bit or from the uh, other plagiarism checker. And algorithmic bias, because you definitely without collecting the data, we have prepared the table. So this kind of misleading data will be generated from the AI. Definitely, it will impact the future researchers. And transparency challenges. Once if you have copied, you will not get the trust on your work, and you will not get that confidence with your research work. So the transparency will be minimal if you are using the AI, because everyone will get to know if they ask the questions, because our students will prepare the research project within one day, because we have taught all these things in the class only. How we can easily use the makeup, that is only for the knowledge purpose, not for the, not, we are not teaching unethical things to the student. Knowledge purpose, because most of the majority of the multinational company, they are using AI. Because as a student, if they don't have the knowledge of using the AI in the organization, definitely the sustainability will be very less for the student, and they will not get the better opportunity. Because if you have done, if you know the concept and if you have used the AI, then the confidence level will increase among the researcher. And benefits of AI in research, these are the benefits definitely we are going to get from the artificial intelligence. It saves times, sure, definitely. Saves times in the sense, one day you can easily prepare the paper, but knowledge, one day you will get the, no, one day you can easily prepare the paper. But whether the knowledge you have acquired from the research will not be permanent, right? And it will vanish within one day only. The knowledge will be vanished, especially in repetitive or large scale tasks. If you have 10 paper in the college or organization, if they tell you have to publish 3 papers in this semester, along with the class, along with the NAC work, along with the other extracurricular activity, people will not get the sufficient time. Once if they become the HODs, once if they become the NAC coordinator, committee members, and different committees in the organization, they will not get sufficient time to do the research. The work-life balance is very difficult for the teachers nowadays, right? And people will think that, oh, teachers are very free, they'll get holidays and all, but we have a lot of work in the education institution. Others, they don't know about this thing. Increases the depth and accuracy of insights. See, increases the depth and accuracy. Without having the knowledge of ANOVA table, we have learned what is the ANOVA, what is regression, what is degree of freedom, what is F value, what is the significance value. All these things we can easily learn the new terminology from the AI. That is the major benefits of the AI. If you want to know the new terminologies adopted or buzzwords in the year 2025, we can easily get the information from the chat GPT. Nowhere we will get, we cannot accumulate all the data together. Right. Next, enables researchers to tackle interdisciplinary problems, because the competency of a teacher can be enhanced from the artificial intelligence. Because as a teacher, if you have the interdisciplinary knowledge, we can easily resolve any kind of problem in the organization or in the society or in our real life. That is the major advantage of the AI. How to fight with wife? If you give command, it will give you the answer. how to fight with the husband, it will give you the answer, right? Encourages data-driven decision making. See here, the encourage data-driven says whatever the original data you have, if you upload that data, instead of using the software, by using the artificial intelligence, we can easily come for the conclusion. And with the data driven this no, with the data, whatever the original data we have, we can easily take the decision as soon as possible. And there are some limitations of AI also. AI cannot replicate human intuitions, creativity, or ethics. Definitely, it is 100% sure. The human, now my strong quote is, artificial intelligence cannot be replaced with human intelligence, because human intelligence is more than the artificial intelligence or any other intelligence. Only we are using maximum of 2 to 3% of brain. If you use 100% of brain, we can easily generate this kind of infinity number of AAs. AA cannot compete with the human intelligence now in future also. If and human creativity will come from the human brain, not from the AI brain. AI will give you the suggestions, but not the creativity. The product will not come from the AI. The human being should create the. They should give importance to the innovation or invention, and ethics can be followed. Only humanity will be followed by the human, not from the artificial intelligence, right? Results depends heavily on the quality of input data. What quality of data you are providing to the artificial intelligence, based on that quality, the artificial intelligence will give the proper output. And some models, deep learning and black box, we don't know how they reach conclusion. See, black boxes in the sense, in some of the model, I have shown one beta model, unstandardized value, standardized value. Actually, it is a jargon word for some people. If they are not having the knowledge of business statistics, it will be the black box. Sometimes we cannot understand if if the AI gives the data also, we are not able to understand the concepts. All AI requires technical knowledge and initial investment. See, because they use the phishing strategy, they will give some of the options or some of the features for free of cost, and some of the some of the features, if you want to make use, definitely you have to pay. Initial investment should be there to make use of the AI. And futures of AI in research, AI could become a co-author. Definitely it will happen in future. In journal people or university people, they will give, if you are using AI, give the AI. Which AI? Chat GPT. It will be the co-author in future, right? Because it will give you the proper assistance more than the guide. Because we have faced so many problems in all the universities, because I have done the research, thesis for Indian universities, the South India, North India, foreign country thesis and all, earlier, not by using the AI. Now also we are giving the assistance to the researchers. The assistance to the researcher says co-author name no one will put. In future, the university or UGC may make the rule, if you are using the chat GPT and 30% of data is allowed of using the chat GPT, or sorry, the AI, you have to mention the co-author. It may guide research design by suggesting novel methodology, because whatever the traditional methodology, whatever the book we have referred while studying, whatever the format given by the guide, we used to prepare the content, we used to follow the chronological sequence. But AI is giving the novel methodologies, what kind of new things we can easily adopt in the research, right? Peer review may use AI to check for authenticity, relevance, and plagiarism. Definitely peer reviews, the reviewers are going to use, zero GPT or GPT-0. This kind of AIs are there to detect. If you have copied from the AI, other AI will detect where you have copied. That is what the future. Definitely, we can easily use the AI for authenticity and relevance or the plagiarism. AI could support real-time research collaboration across border. In future, the startup or the established company, they may give the real-time research. If you're gathering the data immediately, sorry, excuse me. Real-time research collaboration will be happened in future. This was the last thing. I think last 10 minutes for the Q&A. AI is not replacement, but a powerful partner in research. I'm going to conclude the entire thing by giving this quote. Not a replacement, but a powerful partner. See, you can easily understand this word. AI definitely will not replace the human intelligence, but it is a powerful partner in sense more than the teacher. The artificial intelligence will give you much information. Sometimes the guides will not give you the proper information. If the guides are giving the proper information, students are not in the stage to understand the concept. AI will give you sufficient time, sufficient content to understand the concept, and you, as a faculty, after understanding the concept in our own mother tongue or the content, we can easily deliver to the student. We can easily enhance their knowledge also. And the researcher must develop AI literacy and use these tools. And without use these tools ethically. And then you should use the tools ethically. See, this is what the letter writing. Now, as a principal, every day I see, dear sir, madam, subject. Earlier, we used to follow this format because ChatGPT will give subject, then dear sir, madam, dear sir, and the body of the letter. People have changed their pattern also. Pattern is the if you have the proper AI literacy and if you have the knowledge, if you combine together or if you blend together AI literacy and the conventional form methods, definitely we can easily give better to the society. When used responsibly, AI can democratize knowledge and accelerate discovery. Because AI, we have done one case in management. One person started the startup by getting the idea from the chat GPT, and is now the company is a unicorn company. See, this will happen from the AI. It will give some suggestions or ideas and all. If anyone wants to become an entrepreneur, we can easily get more knowledge from the from the globe, and we can easily contribute to the society by the help of the innovation of the existing product. If you have any queries, any questions, you can ask.
Thank you, sir. I believe we have come to the end of the marathon session on the role of AI in research. Before we come to the end, if any of the participants have any question to sir, you can ask sir directly, or alternatively, you can put it in the chat box. We'll give you 10 minutes to ask any queries you have to sir. So the time is all yours to all the participants.
Yeah, one person has asked the question, sir, how come the regression table significant values are more than one? See, significant value, the p value always it will be less than one only. 95% confidence level and a 5% level of significance in the sense in the if you use any AI, it will not give you more than one. That is standard deviation value. Sometimes the standard deviation value may vary, but not the regression significant value. Significant value always it will be less than one only. It will show 0.000 or it will show 0.001. By using AI, you can easily give the command to give the proper significance value also.
I believe there is one question, sir.
Yeah.
Is research expert tool a good one for plagiarism check? Is research expert tool a good one for plagiarism check?
Yes, the research expert tool instance, the plagiarism software instance in Turnitin software and expert tools we can easily use. But there are some bypass softwares, it will bypass the entire content and it will not be recognized by the softwares. But still it is in the emerging stage. definitely in future, if you have copied anywhere from the website or from the PDF or from the AA, the innovators are doing the innovation of the existing plagiarism. They're updating every week the plagiarism software. In future, definitely it will detect where you have copied, which AA you have copied the data.
Is there any more questions from the participant side? Of course, sir will be here tomorrow also, so sir can address them tomorrow also if you wish to. But time is still there, so if there's any more questions from the participant side, you can ask sir this evening. I believe all is understood, sir. I think you're a great teacher, I must say. So they have all got what sir has been delivering for the last 2 hours. So if there's no question,
And to trans
yes, sir, go ahead, sir.
and one more thing, Lingi has installed Tactic AI also. Whatever the content we have delivered in the entire class, it will be transcribed by using the AI extension.
Yes, yes, yes.
Normally, we are using these tactics in the meeting instead of writing the proceedings. Earlier, we used to sit and write the proceedings in the meeting. Now,
Yes,
everyone will log into this, Zoom Meet or the Google Meet. The tactic will write whatever the proceedings earlier we used to write. It
yes,
will be recorded within a fraction of.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
And this awareness should be there to everyone. How we can make use of AI for the betterment. Then we can easily prepare the proceedings.
There is one comment, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. AI collects all your info. For example, recently we faced one problem. We and our faculty member, they've installed the DeepSeek. They've used, no, they subscribe to DeepSeek. Once if they have subscribed to DeepSeek, there are so many problems the users are facing because the data security and cyber security is very poor for the, uh, users. So before subscribing to any AI, first you have to data breaching is happening everywhere because you should be very careful before subscribing to any AI tools. If you have the trust and if you have verified the certification authorities of the AI, then you can easily take the decision whether you have to subscribe to that AI.
So I think that's time we have for today, sir. So
Yeah.
once again, on behalf of the patroning institutions, all the five colleges, I would like to express our sincere and heartfelt thankfulness to the resource person for this evening, Dr. Lakshminarayana, Principal and Director of the Primus B School from Bengaluru. So once again, sir, thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. I know being a position man in your position, you must be very busy with many of the administrative responsibility. So thank you, sir, for sharing your time to be here with us for delivering this insightful lecture to all the participants. So once again, thank you, sir. And also on behalf of the collaborating institution, I would like to express our sincere thanks to all the participants who have attended the FTP for the last 5 days. And of course, we look forward to see you again tomorrow on the final day of the FTP. And for the information of one and all, sir again will be joining us tomorrow on the art of writing research paper. So we look forward to learning more from you, sir, tomorrow. And before we conclude the session, I would like to remind the participants that the feedback form will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So kindly take your time to fill it up. And one more announcement that tomorrow when you join the Zoom, please rename your phone or your laptop or your PC with your real name. Okay, not with iPhone, with Zoom user. No, because tomorrow we will take a screenshot with all the participants for record. So I request all the participants to kindly rename your device with your actual name. And last thing that tomorrow we will also share the assessment form with all the participants. So kindly make sure you write your full and correct name, because that will be the name we will be using in your certificates. So make sure you write your correct and full name with your designation and the correct name of the institutions which you are affiliating with. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Malam. See you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, participants.